Now I know we heard it all before. This anime is only good because of the animation. It's a phrase that gets thrown around on forums, comment sections, and even video essays. It's like some kind of damning critique. But let's take a step back. You're watching an anime, a medium that exists to bring stories to life through motion, sound, and visuals. Saying being carried by the animation is the most surface level misinformed takes you could ever make. Let's start with the obvious. You're not reading a manga, you're watching an anime. That means you're here for more than just the plot or characters. You're here to see and feel the story in motion. Great animation isn't a bonus when it comes to anime, it's the entire point. When people say carried by the animation, it implies that the animation is somehow separate from the storytelling, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Take a show like Demon Slayer. Sure, the plot is straightforward, but the way the animation frames emotion, the way every breathing technique explodes off the screen with stylized visuals is not just flair, that's the storytelling. Animation is what makes you feel the weight of the moment. It's what transforms an ordinary sword swing to a powerful statement of will and emotion. So when people just write that off as just the animation, they're missing the forest and the trees. Take a look at this panel from the Demon Slayer manga. It looks very average, like a regular fight. Now look at it being adapted in the anime. Completely epic. This scene alone brought so much life to the moment. Anime isn't an audiobook. It's not manga, but louder. Animation is not an accessory, it's the backbone. Every frame, every moment, every choice in color and direction, all of that is intentional. So when the studio puts work into delivering something jaw-dropping, they're not just covering up for a bad story. They're making the story work through the medium. Saying it's carried by the animation is like saying this painting is only good because of the colors. Let's talk about the medium for a second. Books have writing style, comics have panels, manga have pacing and visual flow. In anime has movement, timing, voice acting, music, and visual storytelling. Why wouldn't it use all its tools to its advantage? Frieren is a perfect example, visually breathtaking and emotionally driven. The story hinges on the moments that are elevated because of the way they're animated, whether it's through a fight or a quiet scene. The animation isn't hiding a weak narrative, it's enhancing a solid one. If you strip every media of its strength, you are left with a watered down experience. You don't complain that a novel uses beautiful language to express itself, so why act like expressive animation is a crunch in anime? Let's be real, most people who say this are just really saying I didn't connect with the story. And that's fine, not every anime will hit for everyone. But carried by the animation has become a cop-out critique that doesn't dig into why. They use this excuse instead of analyzing what specifically didn't work. Was it the pacing? The character development? The themes? People just throw their hands up and say it's all the animation. It's dismissive and lazy, and worse, it's disrespectful to the animators who put their blood, sweat, and sanity into making the shows what they are. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, for example, had people saying it was just animation over hype, but what made that animation hit so hard was the emotional foundation behind it. Gojo's breakdown, Choji's return, Shibuya incident chaos, that wasn't just a spectacle, it was built on layers of character arcs and rising tension. The animation didn't carry the story, it delivered it with impact. The Blu-ray release of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 offered an enhanced portrayal on the intense battle between Sukuna and Mahoraga, providing deeper insight to Sukuna's cunning nature and adaptive prowess of Mahoraga. Mahoraga's defining trait is the ability to adapt to various attacks. In the Blu-ray Extended Edition, this adaptability is showcased through his innovative countermeasures against Sukuna. After experiencing Sukuna's cleave attack, Mahoraga evolves by utilizing his own severed parts as projectiles, launching them towards Sukuna as he cuts them. Sukuna, on the other hand, tactical genius is more pronounced. He employs a series of feints to deceive Mahoraga. Sukuna manipulates Mahoraga's response by forcing it to react prematurely and incorrectly. Through continuous exposure to these feints, Mahoraga begins to incorporate deceptive tactics of his own fighting style. In a way, Sukuna teaches Mahoraga the art of deception. None of this was in the manga, this was all strictly through the anime. And it really shows how anime can enhance a story. At the end of the day, animation is more than just flashy visuals. It's timing, emotion, movement, tension. It's how the story breathes. When anime looks incredible, that should be praised, not criticized. That's not the story getting carried. That's the story being told the way it's meant to be. So next time you hear someone say, this anime is being carried by the animation, maybe ask them, is a symphony carried by the instruments? That's the whole point. Animation isn't a crunch, it's the art. If you guys are new here, my name is Yuno, and now you know. If you enjoyed this video, leaving a like would be appreciated. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification. Thank you for watching, and until next time, you know where to find you know.